My mother's name is Ronelle. It means strong one. I like to think when her parents decided what to name her, God whispered Ronelle into her ears. For her name would describe her life, her being, her heart. My mother and father fell in love. Their romance was swift. Before they knew it, they were married after dating for only 6 months. I was their first child, and soon they would find out that I was also to be their only daughter. My parents were thrilled at being parents and soon after tried for another baby, but this baby was different. My brother Dylan was born on 12th of October, 1999. He is blind, physically disabled, and has the mental capacity of a 3-month-old baby. My parents were shattered, and questions were on the surface of every tear they wept unto God. God's only answer was showing them His grace in this little boy He gave them. After 4 years of working up the courage, my parents tried for another baby and had my brother Luke. Another 4 years later, my third brother, Daniel David, was born. My parents were overjoyed with their many blessings and decided to try one more time. Matthew was born on the 6th of November 2005. My mom had a home birth, and soon after he was delivered, she just knew he was the same as Dylan. Matthew was also disabled. Now my parents had 2 permanent babies, along with their 3 other kids. My parents were crushed, and once again had to work through this grieving process of knowing that 2 of their 4 sons would never learn to walk, never be able to utter the words mama or dada, never get married or have their own children. The following year, my mother was diagnosed with breast cancer. I still remember coming home from school. My mother would be in her bedroom sleeping because the chemotherapy sucked away her energy. During this time, my father was amazing, looking after 5 kids on his own and supporting my mother. She survived it. In 2015, had to battle breast cancer a second time. She bravely stood up and handled every second of her illness as if it was nothing more than a common cold. She beat her cancer, and now all that remains are the scars on her body. Dylan has grown into a beautiful boy, outliving the doctor's expectancy. He has luscious curly hair, and he is the only one of our 5 children who has green eyes. He has the softest and most gentle spirit of any human being I know. And Matthew, well, I never knew I could love another human being this much. Every time he laughs or smiles, my heart skips a beat. Yes, they are still disabled. And yes, we have to change their diapers every day. And yes, we still have to feed them. But I have been so privileged to grow up with them. I never would want to change that. My disabled brothers taught me how to be humble. They taught me there's so much more to life than just things. They also taught me life consists of moments. I love every moment with them, every smile. I love every time they reach out their hands to feel for something around them. My mother's name truly suits her. She is the strongest woman I know, the strongest human being for that matter. What she and my father have endured is amazing, and the fact that they still fall deeper in love with Jesus every day is astounding. Through my family, I have learned the true meaning of God's grace. It is unending, and it is enough.